It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. Looking at the Bulls, coming off a loss in the first game of the season, they'll no doubt be anxious to put tonight's contest in the win column and avoid an 0-2 start. And what a beginning to the season we've had. Some amazing plays, some huge games. Shaq, for the teams that have gotten out to a fast start, how do they go about maintaining that momentum?
Well, it's called PPM, Arnie. Perseverance, physically and mentally. Put your hands up, Arnie. Put your hands up, Kenny.
Okay.
Touch it.
All right.
Join hands. You just got to ride the wave and don't overthink it. Bring it back, Kenny. Oh, there you go. Ride the wave. Don't overthink. One last time. Ride the wave. There you go.
Oh,
Bring it back. Yeah, and
I
then
think
ride
I get it.
the wave. Yeah.
I
You
got it.
Good.
I call my hands.
What
Arnie.
does that have to do with maintaining that momentum?
You got to ride the wave, Arnie.
Oh, okay.
That's the point I was trying to make.
Well,
Have you got something that doesn't require physical demonstration?
Well, I just say that your hands were very soft. I just want to say that you do a good job of moisturizing.
Moisturizing.
Yeah,
yes.
you do.
You
And
know
I
what
think
it
that
was? It was some of that gold bond. Man up, Ernie.
Oh my goodness, man. Well, let's just keep improving and see what happens.
Let's go courtside. Kevin Harlan.
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action. Coming to you live on this Saturday night. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. Just a single game at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Bulls. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
Interconference showdown.
And before this game gets going, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Fred Hoiberg. David.
Well, guys, he has an admiration for what he called the intelligent, efficient offense played by today's opponent. He told me that the thing about this team is that they are so good at identifying the weak spots in an opponent, and they come at you in multiple ways, depending on where those weak spots are.
Thank you, David. These teams have no problem, Steve, going to work on the block, working down low. You can expect, I'm sure, a lot of post-ups as we get this one going.
Yeah, they love to play through the post. They look at basketball like.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Pass to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. No good from Gay. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Raptors.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
Even if you do come away with the win, you've made it a lot harder than it should have been. But that night, they just couldn't overcome it.
That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Getting it done inside. Rudy Gay not just floating around the perimeter.
Levine kicks to Portis. Outside Holiday. DJ passes to Portis. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Spurs trail by 14. Ginobili kicks to Mills. The pass to Aldridge. Back to Mills. Fires the three. Good on the triple.
All day, Mills will do this for you. Lightning quick on the catch and release.
The Bulls leading by 11. Levine kicks to Holiday. Back to Levine. Pass to Portis. Now here's Valentine. He's covered by Gay. Puts it up from 17. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
There's a minute 34 left in the first. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Gay outside. Another miss by Gay. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Levine. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand. Matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
Gay outside. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Valentine dishes to DJ. It's not going to go for him. And the Spurs going the other way now. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus. But they held each other accountable and played hard.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
The feed now to Leonard. Stolen by Holiday. Levine wide open. It's good from long range. Levine's got his second bucket tonight.
Great play to run for Zach. Off ball, he's quick to catch and elevate.
They set the pick. Mills passes to Ginobili to stop the run. And no good trying to get that one. We're at the end of the first quarter. And what a blowout already. And the Gasol brothers, Pau, talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage with his brother Mark.
It's like a dream come true. It's hard to really picture it. I'm just proud to be Mark's brother, and I'm proud of what he's become as a basketball player and as a man.
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale. Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. DJ is checked in for Felicio. Bobby Portis comes in for Markkanen. Valentine's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Grant in for Chris Dunn. Leonard, he's checked in for San Antonio. Ginobili comes in for Murray. They've got Grant. Portis is out there with DJ. Then there's Valentine. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
With the acquisition of LaMarcus Aldridge, the Spurs going against the grain. Most teams going small and shooting threes. Aldridge, a big forward who loves the mid-range.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Ginobili kicks to Leonard. There's the dish to Aldridge. Passes it to Mills. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Grant. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Valentine. And the jam by Valentine.
Yeah, well, I mean, once he gets the ball, it's just off to the races.
And you have to like the punctuation at the end of it. Great individual play.
And 1:01 left here in the second. Leonard kicks to Anderson. Outside Leonard. Clock at 6. They get a hand on it. Here's Aldridge. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
You see he's feeling it now. Shot looks much more in sync this quarter.
Outside Holiday. Feeds it to DJ. Launches a 3. Portis can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 9.
And when you can't hold for the last possession, that's what you want to try and do.
Patience and execution. You need both here. We'll see what they run.
Here's Mills. Outside Leonard. Shoots it. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Chicago. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the cut. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of that. second half about to start here in just a few moments. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints. Chicago ends up going with the new group. San Antonio also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Ginobili comes in for Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. On the floor for San Antonio, Aldridge is at the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Mills and Manu at the guards. And it's Gay in at the 3 set. Dunn kicks to Holiday. He feeds it to DJ. Gasol with the steal. Ginobili dishes to Gay. He gets it in there.
And this run may make the score look a little more acceptable, but still a loss.
They could never put it together when it mattered. Just let too many opportunities slip through their fingers.
And that one goes long.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
And Holiday kicks to Dunn. And stolen by Gay. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a